I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you running my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I still can check in with you. I know that I need my friends, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna bleed. Even my heart, my mind, and my body. My mind, my mind, and my body. My body says my mind, my mind, and my heart. My body says I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is, but you got me going crazy.
Hey y'all, hey. Happy Friday, everybody. Hey Kimberly. How are you on this evening?
I'm good. How's my mic check? Mic check.
Mic check is wonderful. You sound amazing. How are you on this Friday?
I'm
And what do
doing wonderful. I'm thinking
you
it's
sound?
Friday. I'm thankful.
Yes, you sound so good as well. I'm
Does it
glad
sound
you're
better? Because
doing better.
I hooked up my boss speakers, so let me see.
What
I was hooked up a different speaker today because I wanted to see if it worked good.
Hey,
Hey,
just
just
read
read my
my
book.
book.
Howdy, howdy. How y'all doing?
I'm doing amazing. It's Friday.
It's not Thursday, girl. It's not Thursday.
No, it's not Thursday. This time I was going crazy yesterday. I was like, wait a minute, what? Thursday? Wait, I was so confused. I'm glad everybody's doing well. Kimberly sound much better. Uh,
Good. How you feeling, Kimberly?
Feel a lot better. I got me some
Good.
to drink, and I got me something good to eat tonight. I got me some enchiladas. So
Ooh,
I'm doing real good. Okay.
all right.
Nice. Awesome. How about yourself? Are you what you over there sipping on? Because I know you got you something.
I
Discover.
do. I do
What is
indeed.
the beverage of the
It
evening?
is sangria. I tapped my keg.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Got a big
You made your
old, what is, I think it's a 3 quart, 1, 2, 3 quart mason jar.
Oh geez. Okay. You fully locked and loaded. Okay.
Yeah, with a little spigot on the end. I
I,
got it on tap.
okay. Well, let's go. I know that's right.
You got your Heineken today?
So I haven't had anything to drink in so long. I'm so nervous. It's sitting here and it's looking at me and it's the bottle is foggy from the cold and
Oh,
I
wow.
don't know. I'm just sitting here like should I?
Nice and frosty.
It
That'll go good with
is.
Kimberly's enchiladas.
Mhm.
All right.
Ooh,
That
And I got
sounds
some
delicious.
Moscato. Moscato.
nada.
Oh, you got some Moscato. This is finale. Ow. So we
Yeah.
all on one accord. Everybody got a drink in hand. Well,
Yeah.
welcome everybody and those in the clouds. I don't see anybody drop down yet, but I see there's people watching. And I hope
Yeah.
you got you some snacks and a beverage and ready to get into the finale of season 1 of Bridgerton. And we're going to be reviewing season 1, episode 7 and 8. So which this I'm being honest, I hate to see this season end. Okay.
You hate to see it end when we got so many more to go.
I know, but I'm just so in love with Simon and Daphne is just so yeah. So it's a
Yeah.
little it's a little But let's see. We never know. We might see them in season two, huh? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Never.
But Stephanie, I mean
Well, I would
Simon,
think
that
so.
actual character, he's in a new movie with Holly. What is her name? Holly something other. She's
I
they got a new
heard.
movies now. So I was like, oh, here he is again. He's really out there doing this big one. So that's good for him because I never knew him before. Bridgerton, did
Me
you ever?
either.
Yeah.
No, me either. So,
Okay.
congratulations. I think all of them are. You know how these series go. They come and the show heighten they careers and then off they go. So it's amazing to see what else they can do, and how many other areas like they can play. Actress, what kind of scenes and things. But I heard he is in a movie. I don't know what movie, but I heard. But
What's his
amazing.
name?
I don't remember his name. I just been seeing little clips on IG.
I'm gonna
Uh,
look up his name because he looks so familiar. And I'm listening to you guys talking. You're saying that you've never seen him in anything before, and I'm thinking to myself, I know his face.
hmm,
So I wanna,
interesting.
Oh,
yeah,
I got it. I got it. It's called You and Me in Tuscany. Tuscany, Tscany.
Tuscany. Yeah.
Tuscany, Tuscany.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that movie. Wait a minute, is that the one where the girl is pretending that she's married to him?
I don't know.
Uh,
I just seen little stuff on IG. I just saw. I really didn't get into what type of movie it was, but I saw that he was, um, you know, how they be having different things pop up on your feed.
Now,
So
Halle Berry is the girl with the funny looking girl, right? Kind of odd looking eyes.
yeah, Holly. Her name is Holly Bailey. This
Halle
Holly
Bailey,
Bailey
yeah.
stars in a new romantic comedy, You Meet in Tuscany. Tuscany,
Tuscany.
Tuscany. So it's a romantic comedy.
I
And
want to see that. I didn't see him in it. I just saw a preview for that yesterday, and I said I would like to see that.
oh, his name is
mm,
Ray G Rege Jean. Ray G Jean is how you pronounce it. Spell it.
Regime.
Reg, like it's French or something because he has a hyphen over the E.
Yes.
mhm.
Ray G.
Regime.
It's uh-huh.
Well, I'm gonna play the intro, ladies, and then we're gonna start off and get into this finale. So we'll be right back, everybody. Okay, and shout out to Kimberly for that creating that video for us, the Bridgerton video.
Nice work.
She over there working that Canva.
I'm trying. I'll be trying. Thank you.
Well, you did it. You succeeded.
Okay, right, because she's doing it. Because I have did clips too. I just started like about Probably a year or something, but I don't really get into it too much with the clips until it's time for um the poetry competition, when I really fool with Canva a lot, like trying to put together clips. But I also still go to iMovie and do
Right.
other stuff and add the clips that I created in Canva, and then add it in iMovie for different things. But yeah. So, lady, I tried. I don't know what I did with chat GP, whatever,
T.
GPT. And I don't know, it didn't give me that same summary breakdown. This one is real cut and dry. When I did it this last time, I don't know why it didn't give me anything. But anyway, any thoughts on I mean, do anyone wants to give a brief summary of last week's, just to get those
Yeah, I can
who's
do
listening
my
caught
chat.
up?
I did my chat GTP for the episode 7, and it says, as tension rises across London society, everything begins to unravel for the Britons and those around them. Daphne Simon, Daphne Bridgerton, and Simon Bassett are deeply estranged following their conflict over having children. Daphne feels betrayed after discovering Simon's true intentions about never wanting an heir. Determined to fix their marriage, she pressures him into intimacy in a controversial and an emotional charged scene. Further complicates their relationship. Simon becomes even more distant, and their marriage hangs by a thread. And for the Eloise investigation, Eloise Bridgerton continues her mission to uncover the identity of Lady Whistledown. Her suspicions leads her to a modest Madame de Croix, but she is soon realized she has been wrong. Meanwhile, the Queen grows impatient and intensifies the search for the mysterious gossip writer. Penelope Featherton, struggles emotionally as her unrequited love for Collins deepens. And she secretly continues her work as Lady Whistledown, putting her increased risk, especially the Louise getting closer to the truth. And then for the Featherton family crisis, the Feathertons face financial ruins after the death of their head of household. A strong, twisted reveal that the new heir, who was expected to save them, has actually deceived them and taken their remaining money. Portia Featherton is left desperate to secure her daughter's future. You want me to keep? I got one more. You want me to continue with the Anthony and Love choice? Okay. Anthony and Love choices. Anthony Bridgerton is torn between duty and love.
Sure.
Through through the purpose to Etowah Chapel, what's her name? Shitfield. Her name also changes, they say in this story. I don't know if y'all noticed that. He still has unresolved feelings for Sina Rosa. That's that first girl, the opera singer. Ultimately, Sina rejects him, refuses to be hidden away, and chooses independence over painful relationships. So that's 7 summary. Hey, Linda B.
All
Am I
right.
going?
So, yeah, so that was really interesting, because this is where so the episode 7, this is where they got the call to come, she got the note, rather, to that the brother was in trouble. They found out the scandal. He finally found out that she's pregnant. And so now they go and whisk off. So this all happens in episode 7, where they whisk off back to, London to, so she wanted to, go so she can kind of take the town's mind off of the scandal, and so they can focus on, her and Simon,
And I
trying to
also think she initially she wanted to get away from Simon, but he intruded on that.
absolutely.
She really wanted
Yeah,
to get
because
away from Simon, but okay.
yes, I mean, I think that was bigger plot. Hey, Foot Soldier. Hey, Linda B. I think that was the bigger plan, the bigger picture. And that would have, really take her mind off of it, because she came back to London with some fire in her, didn't she? I mean, she came in here and she let what's her name? The cousin have it. Okay. And when she first came back. And I was like, okay, yes. Tell her about it. Okay. I was like, tell her about herself. And um, I don't know. I don't know. Sadly, of course this is a story but for myself, if I was the family, I would not feel bad. I would not feel guilty, not one bit. So I was with the mother, you know, lady Bridgerton. Okay.
Bridgerton. Mm.
I was with Lady Bridgerton on her feelings. Like, okay, screw this lady. She's trying to push a baby on my baby. You know what I'm saying? Coming here
Yeah.
with this forced stuff, because she would have got cussed out. Okay, cussed clean
Yeah.
the hell out, which I didn't blame her. But of course, we know that after I don't want to skip all around, but we do know that after she heard, more about the story while she was at the house, which is Daphne, she softened up,
Right. Yeah.
her.
Daphne really went above and beyond with Morena, trying to assist her in her journey, trying to find out about the guy that she was with child for. So that was really a good showing of her character. You know what I mean? It's like she's really a regular
Absolutely.
everyday person, even though they're supposed to have more money and more prestige than the Feathertons. She really didn't let that bury her, be a barrier to her for reaching out to other people, strangers and stuff, which I thought was very good.
I did too. I thought that was really amazing, because it just showed the character of, each. I think deeper as we get deeper into the storyline, you just see the different characters, and your feelings towards each of them start changing. you know um to be honest with you, I was getting a little tired of, like, uh Penelope. What is her name? Penelope, whatever. Penelope,
Yep.
Penopia, what? Penelope. Why I keep getting tongue tied with this child name? Golly. I was getting sick of, even though I know her feelings was into it, but it just broadens, right. It just shows you, like, the character of, like, back in the day. I know there was an instant, like, you don't know that, one of your friends got a crush on somebody, and you don't know, and then you start dating her. Now you and your friend is at odds, and y'all not speaking, and all of this, and you're accused of, not being a home wrecker, but like, oh, well, how the hell I'm supposed to know you like him? Like, and I don't know. So I'm just like, it's one of those things, like, if you keep your closed mouth don't get fed. Well, if you
Right.
keep your mouth
Exactly.
closed, you're
Yeah.
gonna miss out on a good thing.
Right.
And so I think that's the scene that played out with between um I think yeah, I get it that you're shy. You didn't want to probably get your feelings hurt. Probably didn't want to get rejected because she
Mm,
knew that they were friends. And she can see because, Colin didn't show any interest really,
true.
into her. So I guess that would be, but still, you can't. I don't know, but I do get the part where with the baby part where she can be aggressively, but I was just so over her.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. She was very aggressive about making sure Collins didn't marry her, but she wasn't aggressive in letting him know how she personally feels, which is kind of like an oxymoron. Because like, if you got that much energy to do all the setting up, and now as we find out as who she is, she's really seems like she's was very her family really didn't show her any value. It was always seemed like it was the other girls that were more important and more, you know what I'm saying? And she was
yes,
kind of like an afterthought. I don't know. That's what I got from her.
and that's exactly what she was, and I think that is why she stood so hidden most of the time because no one was really paying her any attention. Um, Which, so just read my book. What do you think about far as like the whole first of all, I'm curious. What is it about the rain? What is because I notice there is something going on when it rains, like they want you to pay attention to
I
the
noticed that.
rain.
Hmm.
You notice that?
I did because actually I was watching it briefly before I came on, so I could kind of stay brush up a little bit. And I did notice the rain because it's raining here too. And I was like, I don't know. I think it's what the rain symbolizes is possibly cleansing. Usually, that's what rain to me always means. There's a cleansing, new beginnings, fresh start. I don't know. That's the impression I'm getting from rain. I don't know. What did you get from the symbolism is for the rain?
Yeah. I got from it cleansing or reckoning. Like
I reckon.
okay, something is revealed,
Oh,
like
girl,
or
okay.
it's a meaning like okay, this is meant to be. So we move forward. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Like something like that. Like I love again. Now I ain't gonna lie, rain is, it's
Yeah,
very
what?
cleansing.
Now, the way that I saw it, excuse me, was when the rain started, everybody went to get out of the rain, but Daphne didn't. It was refreshing to her, and she stayed there. And he noticed that, and I think he liked it, and he noticed everyone else, again, want to keep from getting wet because of vanity, and she is not vain, so she did not care about being wet.
Yes. I love
Hmm.
that. I
Yeah.
lo- that's perfect. And that is pretty much her character throughout this
Hmm.
whole
mm,
season is
yeah.
that
Especially,
she didn't
yes.
care about the she didn't care about the deceit or anything else. It was just like just be honest. Let's just live. But screw it. We can't have children. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do this. Like I want to do this my way. I don't care about what people, who, what, when, what they have of me. I know this is what it is.
And her
And
upbringing has a lot to do with why she is so different from everyone else in high society. Uh, Again, I believe that's because of that love marriage between her parents. So she was raised in a loving family. She was raised with her mother and father loving each other. She
hmm
seen that, and with that, and when you have that many siblings, you are nurturing. As she did state, she's got four brothers. She's cleaned up a lot of nasty cuts and scars. She
yeah,
knows.
she
She's just
knows a lot.
Right, she
Mhm.
knows a
Seen a
lot.
lot.
So it's
Mhm.
in her. She's a naturally, she's just got these instincts. And that also comes when you have an environment like that, you also learn that everybody matters, everybody counts. So that's why I like that, because it came through when when she was talking to Marissa, the pregnant girl.
Mhm.
And the first
Yes.
thing she did, yeah, she's like, okay, no, she listened to her story. She knows what's going on. And she saw the parallels in Marissa's life as in hers. She
Yes.
was doing the very same
Right,
thing.
right. She didn't judge,
Mhm.
and she didn't judge.
And yeah, and that judgment went out the door. She's like, oh, no, no, no. Y'all
She
not going to
checked
judge me.
herself. She checked
Yeah,
herself very quickly.
she
I did,
did.
and that's an important part. I'm glad you said that. Like how dare I harshly judge this lady when I just did the same thing with before
Hmm.
me Simon fell, so deeply in love. We went and got into this fake, courting stage, like we were interested just so that
Right,
I didn't have to marry this old man and for him to not be put in the rings of being,
right,
trying to be put up. So we were doing false, pretense as well. You know what I'm saying? And had everybody believing something. But yes,
hmm,
I love all of that. The words of freedom. Yes, Linda. Yeah, cleansing and blessing. So I love it. First of all, I love someone who knows what she wants and is going to get it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And that's
And
what
in
I
those
also
days,
pick for
that was
her.
not the thing to do.
Exactly. And that's what I like about her and Eloise.
Hmm.
I love that about their character, because like you just said, back then that was a big no.
Yeah.
You do as you're told. And this is what we have of you, and you're gonna follow accordingly. So I do love the fact that they just whoosh into it. Now, what do y'all think about the Weathingtons? I mean, weather
Featheringtons,
Weathertons, with that
the
husband.
Featheringtons.
Yeah, the Featheringtons. I don't know why I want to call them weather. I'm telling you, I had a bad habit of this growing up. I would screw up names and rename them. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a free spirit, and yeah, and his mother was like that. And even though he never knew her, yeah, yeah, that is so true.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yes, not knowing anything about sex. Yeah, Daphne is lovable and strong and kind.
And then
Yeah. So,
Steve.
what did y'all think about that whole scene with first of all, I was so confused. And I was kind of like, how dare he who went to how he went to Will, asking
Yeah.
him
Mhm.
to, yeah, that was so ignorant of him. Lord.
Yes, for him to throw that fight. And I could not believe that he did it. I thought that he was going to change his mind in that ring. And I said, he's getting ready to get up.
He
And,
almost.
Simon noticed it. Simon knew it. He knew something was off the game from the moment he first saw him when he came in.
Mm-hmm.
And he threw that fight. And yeah, he collected, he got some money. But old Featherington tried to secure the loan with the deed to his house.
Mm, mm, mm.
Mm-hmm. That
Now,
was crazy. Now,
yeah,
this is what I'm saying. He won the money though,
yeah,
right?
right.
And then I didn't understand. So I must have missed something.
No, I
So
know what you're gonna say.
okay,
You
go
didn't miss
ahead.
a thing. I'm sorry, you did not miss a thing. I'm wondering, well, he won, so why the hell did they show up at his house and act like, with a bottle of poison? That didn't make sense. Why are y'all killing him? You paid off. He gave y'all a deed. He won the bet, but maybe it's because they found out that he had the fight thrown.
That's
That
what
had to be it.
I think so, because remember
Is
how
that
they
what you
looked at
thinking?
each other? You you remember how they looked at each other
Yeah.
when he lost the fight, the two guys.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
they looked at each other. So
Yeah.
I think they knew then that this wasn't,
That
and they
the fix was
probably
in.
peeped him. Yeah, you right. That I think they found out.
Yeah, they knew
Yeah.
the fix was in because why would you come and give me the deed to your house out of all this stuff
I
that's
don't know
been
why
going
we got
on?
feedback. You feedback from Kimberly. I don't know. What did you switch something,
Be-
Kimberly?
Oh, let me see. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Do you still have feedback? I'm sorry.
Uh I don't think so. Let me see. Say something. Just read my book.
Where was I? I forgot where was I?
With the D, we was talking about with the men. And they probably saw him. I
They
mean,
knew
they
that the
probably
fix was
figured,
in.
yeah. You
Yeah, because mhm. Yeah, so
okay.
that's that's what it was. You were saying the way they looked at each other.
They looked at
Yeah.
each other like this is bullshit. And they probably felt like that hit, because he's such a good fighter,
Um,
that hit wasn't worth him, you know what I'm saying, being injured like that enough to take him out of the game.
yeah.
For him to be injured that way. And I think that's how Simon knew too. Remember when he held his arm and
Mhm.
Simon looking like
Yeah.
that
Yeah, I
wasn't
don't think
enough.
anybody believed he had got because he had been winning his fights, first of all. And I don't think nobody believed that he got knocked out
And see,
just like
right,
that
and everybody's money was on
on him.
Will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
everybody's money was on him. So, and don't forget, see the two guys, they're the bookies. That's what we're gonna call them. Those are
Yes,
the
that's what I
bookies.
was about to say, Linda B. I think they
Yeah,
were the bookies.
right.
They the
They're the
one
bookies.
who put the
So they
money
got to
up
pay
and
out.
all that. They got to pay up the money.
Right.
I think that's who they were, because he said yes. I think that is who he was. But I'm glad he's there. He's annoying. Yeah, he didn't give a damn about them. Linda B
I
said.
almost choked up. Wait a minute, Elizabeth.
Linda B said, "I'm glad that he's gone." Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Now, I finally can get to the point, right? Now, I'm trying to remember, because I didn't. Did we touch base on everything of episode 7? So it was
No,
that,
no, 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 no. We didn't. We went
right,
from
with them being mad at each other. Okay, so let's talk about the behavior of, is that what you want to say? Talk about the behavior of Simon and Daphne,
Go
or
ahead.
what? No, I wanted to see which one, what you wanted to get into.
You got anything on that, Kimberly?
On on the Feathertons in
No,
season
on
7. Ain't that
Daphne and
what
Simon. She said on Daphne and Simon's behavior to each
I don't
other
know. His
while they were
behavior's
going
been
through.
their behavior has been pretty, after the whole pregnancy, I don't want to have any children. That their behavior was pretty standard. You know what I mean? I just this was pretty much the same. I thought we was going to speak on the Featherton family, just a brief more, because in regards to in 7, that's when he commits suicide too, right?
Who commits suicide? Wait a minute. Are we
Mr.
going in
Featherton
order? What?
No,
Who?
they killed. He didn't commit suicide. They killed him.
suicide. They killed him. Okay, I didn't know. I can't
Yeah,
remember
because
if they
remember
killed him.
they
I
came
mean, he
into.
died
He
in
went.
7, though, right? He died in 7,
Yeah,
though, right?
that was in episode that
7.
was in episode 8.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, because in
Okay.
episode 8, remember how um she thought, that's why I was about to bring to before we get to into that. I was going to talk about anything that we left out into
Episode
Seven.
7. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I have for the. I didn't have anything on their behavior with each other, but what I have written down is about, well, Lady Danbury. First, let me tell you that she is the shiznick. I don't care what anybody. That's who I want to be when I grow up.
Yes, she is. She's the shit. She is the shit.
Yes. Oh my goodness. She even struts with the cane. Do you see how she walks with that little shake when she walks with the cane?
Yes.
Like, look at her ass dipping while she walking with the cane.
That's my girl too. I do love
Yeah.
me Danbury, Lady Danbury. I do.
Well, honey, Lady Danbury was schooling, and Daphne is a quick learner. When she invited her to the luncheon, right? So she's like, okay, well, this is where all of the married ladies come. So, honey, when she got there and they opened that door, she said, "Welcome to my den of iniquity." Honey, those women were in there
Okay.
gambling and smoking, drinking
Child.
hard.
They
Because
were
she
doing the
said
most.
because she said this is
All
what
that
we
prep
come.
went out the window, didn't it? All the
That's
planning and prep
right.
went out the window.
Where we come to relieve ourselves, okay? Because it's
Mhm.
stressful trying to hold up to the society out, and doing all
Right.
this. Listen, that they did to let their hair down, honey. Okay.
And they sure did.
They
I'm
were
like,
smoking
"Ooh,
cigarettes and drinking alcohol and just doing a whole
yeah,
lot. I
just
said,
a hard too." Not just a little wine and sitting there, honey. They loosened up those damn corsets. They said,
"Yeah, good for them. Good for them."
Mm-hmm.
yes.
It's
And you
it was
notice
well
that she picked up a
deserved.
lot too, because she was learning. She's looking. She saw a lot of people in there. Can we talk about some of those
Yeah.
faces she saw in there? Right? She's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
that's
I done
Mm-hmm.
forgot who was in there.
Well,
well. For one,
the colonel was. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, no, no. Go
Go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead.
The colonel that she was going to write to on behalf of Melanie or whatever her name is,
Marissa.
um, Marissa, on behalf of Marissa, his wife was there at the
Oh
table.
yes.
And she even said, she said she hardly ever sees him. He's only home maybe once every 6 months, and she like it like
Child. Yes, I
that.
forgot about that.
Oh, I said, oh, okay.
Because most of them women didn't marry for love, you know
Look,
what
You
I'm
she
know, these women
saying?
were
the wife
marrying these
of
for
the
money.
man.
They were,
Oh, I'm sorry. That what the wife of also the wife of the man who's in love with the other man. Wasn't that
oh
her?
yeah, she was there too.
But
She
wasn't
was
she the one
there
who we're
too.
talking about?
No, It was a different.
No.
This was a different
Okay.
lady.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
another
but she was
lady. I
there though.
remember.
The black lady,
Yeah,
the
she
one that
was there.
she was
Yeah.
there. Mm,
Yeah, she
And
yeah.
was there.
we saw the opera singer in there too.
Was
How'd
she
she get
there?
in there? She's
I
the one
don't
with the
think
thing on
that
her
no,
face,
that was
Oh,
the what's her name?
I'm getting ready.
right? You know, she looks
That
like
was the one who that is the one who what's her name? Ain't that the one, the seamstress?
Yeah.
Delacroix. No, she wasn't in there. She wasn't at the
No,
luncheon.
no, you right. That's the opera lady because she married to the no. I don't think the
The one
opera
with that
lady
thing on
wasn't
her
in
face.
there.
Well, there's somebody in there that looks just like her, and she's the same one who was over in
Remember
that
that was that artist's wife.
art. Yeah, she was there too. Yeah, baby, a
Cause
whole lot
she
in
looked
there.
like that opera singer. Remember I told you she looked like her? Cause I was getting them confused at first.
Okay,
Oh,
Remember
okay,
I
I'm
was
looking at
like,
it
yeah,
now.
I
Uh-huh.
yeah.
was getting confused because she looked like that opera lady. the wife. Remember when I told
Yeah.
you they was at that
She
party?
was on the stairs that night, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
said, what in the world? I said, that's why I thought, um, that's why I thought Benedict was sleeping with her, you know. And then
Hmm.
I'm like, but y'all was like, no, that was the artist's wife. And I said, damn, they
Right.
look alike. They kind of look alike.
Yep.
I got it
Yep.
confused. I thought he was
Yeah.
sleeping with the
Oh,
they kind of look alike because she's married to the
right. Right.
artist. So she
Artist.
was
Right.
Hmm.
at that she was at the Danbury's house, Lady Danbury's house, the artist's wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was
I
there.
told you she looked like that lady. She do look like the what's
The
her name?
seamstress. The seamstress.
The
Yes,
opera singer.
the
The opera
opera
singer.
singer. Yeah, she looked
Oh,
like that opera singer. That opera singer. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that was all I got out of episode 7. As far as and then Anthony, struggling, with
yeah.
his feelings for Cena, the opera singer,
Right.
toward
He
between
thought
his
he seen
duties
her.
and
Yeah.
because I think he invited her out. Did he invite her this season? No.
No. No. He thought he seen. She's actually left. After the duel, she
Yes.
disappeared. And so then, but they show a scene where him, Anthony, and Simon, they're at their, they're holding a wall, I call it, but it's their gentlemen's club. They were there, and he thought he seen her across the room, and he also wanted to ask,
Hmm.
Simon is acting real funny, and he's like trying to figure out like what's going on with you and my sister. I could tell something's going on, but Simon doesn't reveal to Anthony that
Yes.
all the
Yeah.
whole thing about we gonna either be married in name only or you know he didn't go through the details.
Simon was scared. He didn't want to go to no
Oh,
another duel.
Mm,
Simon said, "We don't need to have another duel because I know he gonna want to whoop my ass if I hurt his sister."
yeah.
Okay, he like, I don't want to talk about shit.
And
Okay.
they were taking the real pot shots at each other too. And when they got in that fight, I'm like, ooh, okay. Excuse me.
Mhm.
But also, in episode 7, that's when Sir Granville, which is the lady's husband that we're talking about, told the Bridgerton guy told one of the sons, the one that came by his gallery,
Yeah,
told him that he
that's
was in
that's
love with.
Benedict.
Benedict.
Yeah. Mm,
Yeah, okay. He told him that he was in love with Lord Weatherby, and
Yes, I
yep,
forgot about that.
and he didn't bat an
Child.
eye. It was like it was a common thing. He didn't say
I,
what. He said no. He said I'm in love with him, and he said, but you're married, and they just carried on like this was just like shooting the breeze. So I'm like,
Well,
okay, so maybe this is something that's common. It's a secret, but it's common because he did not seem surprised at all.
he was trying. Look, he wanted to
And I
welcome. He
wondered,
wanted to welcome. He wanted to welcome Benedict into the society. Okay.
see, and this is what I'm saying. Look, and I'm wondering
would you say the
if
DL
that's still on
society?
the table. Yeah, and I
That's
think
why he
it's
was
still on
so
the table.
freely and open with him. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Right. He knew what he picked up on. He was like, I know a place you might like. Come on down to the Dew Tropics. And he's been going back ever since, hasn't he?
Yes, he have. He
Hmm.
didn't shy
Okay.
away. See anybody, and that's why he was so open and freely because
Mm-hmm.
he's like, okay, he done seen all this wild stuff. Now a man, listen, done seen something like that. He ain't coming back, and he ain't fucking with
Right.
me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
saying? He
Yeah.
ain't gonna continue talking to me. He knew what time it was. And
Okay.
so you didn't shy away from it. And I know the wife told him, like, he saw you.
Hmm. Well, he knows he saw him because they looked at each other in the eye.
Did they? I didn't think he
Yeah,
saw him.
in the
In that room. Okay, so I don't know. You know how you start
baby, he
getting into
walked in there and you remember what was that motion, Kimberly? That woo, woo.
Woo.
That was yeah, them elbows, right? I said,
Well, he
and
said,
he
"Come,
looked.
get some, you little bum." Uh. uh.
He's so silly.
Get your tail in here. You want to join us? Come in here.
Come on in, the water's fine, honey.
Okay, turn it off. Turn off the lights on your way
Shit.
in. Okay.
You know what was funny? When his wife said, "Oh yeah, and it's funny how he comes home with paint on the oddest places on his body."
Child, they were cutting up back in them day, huh? And I was just so crazy of,
And nobody
just
said shit. They didn't have cell phones. They weren't fucking.
exactly. So it was your word against mine.
Mhm.
It was your word against mine. So that's all I got into with that. And then I did you see okay, no, that's it. But I do, like I said, I did but so season 8 it says after the
Oh,
rain, right?
but we missed one part because in 7, ain't that when Marina was in the kitchen looking for what kind of medicine or what she could
Yeah,
take? She
Oh,
was
yeah.
in
that's
the
right.
she was looking to
Yeah,
see
with
it. Was she
that
say that
looking to
she had made her
see.
mind up that she was going to end this uh,
That's when she
pregnancy?
made that tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Made that tea, and that doctor was like, "You silly."
He said, "Did you think you could stop this with tea?"
Right, yeah, with drinking tea.
And the crazy thing was, what did she think was going to happen to the baby if it did happen? She was like, "Well, I'm no longer with child. You know, it still got to come out, right?" See,
They
she
didn't have.
wasn't. She's thinking that it was just like now it'll never happen because it's gone, but it's not gone. It's still in it. Even if it died, it still's got to come out.
Right.
So what was she gonna? I don't think she even. I think even she didn't know what was gonna happen there.
Yeah, she was
I don't think she
confused.
knew. He was just trying
She
to
You
figure
know,
out how
this
she
girl
could
can catch a
change to
break.
fix the problem.
Yeah, but and what else? What else? What else? What else with that?
And then in the last part I think remember in 7 is when they was at the queen, they were at a ball or dance for the queen. I loved how she changed her wig up to
Baby
black
with
because she has that.
crazy hair.
She
Good
changed her
yeah,
God.
wig up, and which I thought was different for her this episode. And then Eloise asked her brother to get her away because the queen was like pressing her. I need to have some answers on who this lady whistled down is. Blah blah blah. And she asked her
yeah,
brother
she was
to get her out
pressing.
of there. And then when
Yeah,
he took her out, he said, "I'll take you out." They left out together, but they stopped at the seamstress shop and picked her up because he's
Yeah.
been having
yes,
she was
yes,
introduced as being his side piece, besides the
I
man.
love, and I
yes. That
love
was
their
interesting.
relationship as brother
They
and
do
sister.
have
Yeah.
now
He felt
that is
comfortable enough
the
to let
3.
her know that he's messing with the dressmaker, Madame Lacroix,
Right.
Delacroix.
Mhm. I
And he was
love them, the oldest. So I love their relationship, like
me too.
Anthony, Benedict, Eloise, and Daphne. You can tell,
Mm,
because after you can tell that after their dad died, they had to pull some weight. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
right.
Yeah.
Around the
Yeah,
house
and
because they had those little ones, because there's 4 little ones. And
Mhm.
it
plus the
seems
mother was with child when the dad died too, I believe. So yeah.
and it seems like Anthony and Daphne have a more closer bond. Eloise and Benedict have that more closer
Right.
bond. They
Yeah.
can open up and speak about what they personally feel about whatever situation they're going through. I noticed they each have their own unique connection with each. Those
Yes,
two.
they do.
They kind of,
Yeah.
mm,
They really do. Anthony, Anthony was so cool, but he had a lot put on his shoulders, losing his dad as a young
yeah,
boy.
sure.
So
Hmm.
you could tell that he just tried to do things right. And of course, as a young man, that's a lot. You're
Yeah, of
next
course.
up. It's
Yeah,
your responsibility to take care of the family.
and
You
their
hold
state.
the family name. That's it. Yeah, the affairs and everything. And that was a lot. That is a lot,
Now
as
here's
a
the
young.
thing. I've got a question, and this stands for everyone in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What the hell do they do for a living? They travel, they attend social events, they shoot, they hunt, they ride, they what the hell do they do for money?
Who?
Any of them.
All of
Well, yeah, all of them. Well, they everything is wealth,
it's
right?
generational wealth. I
So
think it's
it's
a lot of it's
generational wealth,
generational wealth.
But in
and
what?
and
Of
they're
what?
making money. They're making money off of whatever is sown in the city. You know.
And what is it?
Well, they never go to the city really that much. You see, you got clubs. Clubs got dues.
But
We
I'm
always
saying,
it's
but
always
what
been a
is it?
society. Um, those society clubs, which is still until this day. There
But
was
what is
always dues and things that was sewn in.
Yeah, but
Um,
where does the money come from?
Okay, so
You
just say for instance,
got
I have one
huh?
example, like for the Duke of Simon. His
Uh-huh.
father's wealth, apparently he was a Duke and he was over that town that he's from, that they came from. And so those people
Yeah,
paid taxes and paid whatever, they
yeah.
had to pay taxes and stuff. So he got a portion of whatever that community he lived in, he got a portion of that money.
Hmm.
That's so I think that's how his money was
yeah,
established. Now for the Bridgertons, I
but
really want to think that they money came probably from generational, like his parents probably was something, something or other. I don't know.
But they had business too, as
but
you could see.
what is their business? What do
But
they
you'll
do?
Yeah,
see later on, like this is still season one,
And
because they really haven't gotten
nobody.
into details of that's the curiosity of it all, because they're so busy highlighting who's marrying who's
I
getting
know
into
what the
what.
dressmaker does. That's
But
her
what I'm
business.
saying
I
is, but
know
I'm
what
talking
the
about
artist
with
does.
the
He sells paintings.
but you will learn what a little bit of what they do. I don't think they highlight so much of what they do until they start getting into the stories about the character. That's how you learned what Simon did after he ran off with, and married
Mhm.
Daphne. And so now you see what he was into. So now I think
Well,
you'll learn
we
about a
don't know
little
what he
bit.
was doing. We
But
don't
you
know how
do, because they
he do.
showed you they talked when he was in there in the papers, and he was like, I gotta oversee X, Y, and Z. Like he was just naming stuff. And then you notice
Yeah,
how things stopped, right? And how she said, no, don't slaughter the pig. And then you see the chain effects of what happened when they didn't
right.
slaughter the pig. And now because they like, well, this is how we fed X, Y, and Z. And now we can't do that if we keep the pig, because you supposed to. And so she had to go make. So I'm just saying, you'll see glints of what they do, but I don't think they really highlight
I know the
like the.
box of boxes, the dressmaker make dresses, and the painter sells paintings.
and the opera singer, she sings at the
And,
theater.
yeah, and
So
the opera singer sing opera. We know what they do. What do these
yeah,
others do? What do they
I know
do?
what you said. Just read my book. You
Uh-huh.
want to know why they ain't going to work like everybody else on a 9 to 5
We
somewhere?
haven't even, yeah, we haven't even seen a business meeting. We haven't seen anybody trade horses. We ain't seen shit.
Right, Linda B. Yeah, he was, and that's what I'm saying. You. So I think
Yeah, but what
in
was
order
it?
to not to drown, but
That
I
was just
don't
a
think
weird
they
household
that's
bill.
not the purpose of the story. Just read my book.
But you still want to know.
I mean, yeah, you want to know, but I mean, I'm saying because you know how they
It
like
has to
I
come
just
from
broke it
somewhere.
down. Like you didn't know what the Duke, you didn't know what Simon father did
Yes,
until
I did. And again, where did his money come from? I haven't
but
missed anything. I want to know exactly what
because I
did
don't
he
think they're
do?
gonna go into that. I mean, those are things of I guess to not. I don't know. It's to speed up the story, I guess. So they like if you want to know what the Bridgertons did, go look it up. I
Yeah, I
mean,
hear you.
because this is a real story. This is not
Right.
this is actually a true story. Like these are not made up. So they do
Fiction.
have backings in history that you can go and read about the Bridgertons. You could go read about all of these different characters and you'll know what the family did. Like I told you about Queen
But
Charlotte. So they
yeah,
all have backgrounds. I mean, so I guess they just didn't highlight it. I don't know. But I get you though.
yeah, it's like somebody show me. We didn't see one business meeting. We didn't see anybody map out anything. We haven't seen. Show me something. Even the
Yeah,
book
you
is nowhere.
got that right, Linda B. Because they are the working class and not the upper class. It's
Upper
none of
class
your
has to maintain. When you have money, you still have to maintain your assets. You don't get to live off of it. You got to do something to keep that going. And
and I
that's what I
swear
want
I
to
want
know.
to
What
say
are they
stuff, but
doing?
I'm not ruining the storyline just because you nosy.
I'm not. Oh, you do know what they? Okay, that's what see. I wasn't asking. I was just making an observation. But you let me know. That's okay. I'll wait till the next season. I'm gonna find out what the hell they do. Somebody gonna tell me something.
You
I need to
bet
see a
not.
Zoom meeting.
Look,
I want to
don't
see.
bring. Listen, don't bring no show around. Just read my book. She want to see your black book, pink
Yeah.
notebook, and she said, "Bring your receipts, baby." You can tell she from the beef sucked off.
I'm OG.
She OG. She said, "Baby, show me the receipts. I don't give a damn what they talking about. Show me the horse. Show me the wine vines and all of that shit. I don't
Got the
give
wine
a
vine. Yeah, that's right. I want the wine vine. That's gonna be my business right there. I'm on the vineyards. I got to keep that wine
damn."
flowing.
What you said is Simon is the dude. Everyone on the land is doing his business. Yep, you are absolutely right. And that's the thing. They didn't have to get their hands dirty, and they still don't today. Most of them. Some of them
Exactly. Boom.
choose to get down there and do whatever. They just sign shit and sit in front of the camera and smile about shit. And they don't. Some of them still don't do lift a damn finger. So you are absolutely right. They just want to give us a diorama. Uh-huh. But yeah, so that was interesting. That was an interesting episode. Now, she didn't read episode 8 yet. You want to read
Oh, okay.
episode
You
8?
ready? Sure. Let's go. It's episode 8. Episode 8 is, of course, the finale. Everything comes to a head as secrets are revealed, relationships are tested, and the season closes with a major resolution. Daphne and Simon's resolution finally confronts the truth about their marriage. Daphne realizes Simon refuses to have children, stem from a deep trauma tied to his father, not a physical inability. After a heartfelt reflection, Simon chooses to let go of his vows against having heirs. The two reconcile emotionally and physically, ultimately welcoming a baby together, symbolizing healing and new beginnings. Lady Whistledown is revealed. Just read my book. You've been waiting for that. This episode, Eloise Bridgerton continues her investigation, but is thrown off track, especially after an innocent woman is wrongly accused and arrested. In the final moments, it is revealed to the audience that Lady Whistledown is actually dun, 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 Penelope Featherton. She's been
What did
secretly writing
mm,
and publishing the scandal sheets all along, cleverly hiding and playing in plain sight, even from Eloise. The Feathertons fallout. The Feathertons family is left in a crisis after being swindled. Portia, that's the mother, the Lady Fellerton, struggles to maintain their social standings with no money and uncertain future. Their storyline ends on a tense and unresolved note. Anthony's new direction, that's the older son. Anthony Bridgerton accepts that his relationship with Serena Rosa is truly over. Choosing duty, he declares his intentions to find a proper wife in the next social season, setting up a storyline for season two. That's it. Closing moments. Yeah, closing moments. The season ends with the Bridgerton's family moving forward. A new life is welcome. Secrets remain hidden, and society continues its ever watchful dance. Lady Whistledown's voice reminds viewers that no secret stays buried forever. All
Mm.
secrets like sooner or later, honey.
say it again,
So
give me that.
Sure will.
uh,
Reveal
all secrets
later.
come to the light.
It
Yeah.
does. It does. And you was on it. I love just read my book was on it. She did name Penelope as one of the possible Lady Whistledowns. Uh-huh. And
uh,
then you was correct. And because who else is gonna be they in plain sight, but in everything and know the
everything.
business.
And that's
So it had
Penelope. Remember, I was saying she consorts with the kitchen staff. She,
uh-huh.
outside with Marissa, everybody else, and she's everywhere, and at the dressmakers too. I'm like, mm-hmm.
Was you surprised, Linda B? Linda B said she was surprised.
She said,
Mm.
"Okay, I'll let it be Penelope."
Yeah, Penelope,
and
and listen, she was
invisible
so
anyway.
and because listen, she was so frustrated, she was overlooked. So those are what they say, she like, I'll get y'all motherfuckers.
Now, Linda B,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
tell you
put your business out here.
right.
You think you creeping, I'm telling. She was always everywhere. So yeah, I didn't think it was her at first, and I was just like, well, yeah, season 1 is over. Um Foot Soldier, and I'm excited for season 2. Speaking of season 2, we are going to take a week break and then we'll resume back to season 2 the next week. So after tonight, we won't meet next week, but we'll meet the following Friday. So stay
Friday,
tuned. Yeah, not
not
Thursday,
Thursday. Okay.
Friday. Well, she said, I got issues with that baby. What baby? That baby was not
Let
cute.
me tell you, I
Who
started.
baby, Linda B?
In the thing, the Simon and Daphne's baby. Now, Linda B,
Oh,
I'm gonna
Jesus.
tell you,
Oh, I'm going to
I
be
was gonna,
quiet.
I was gonna put it in my notes, and I said no because they will get on me about talking about the baby. But here you
Child.
go,
Don't talk about
Linda
children.
B,
Don't talk about children.
don't stop. cold mofos. Yeah, I ain't talk
I
about that
wish
baby.
you lived to be. I swear.
Linda B, she just seemed to act so dizzy through some of the episodes. She is dizzy. And then, but you could be dizzy and book smart and very intelligent as well. But she is dizzy. She a
Oh,
little dizzy. A little bit, like the dizzy like character. A
no.
little character. She's like a little like
She is young,
yeah, young. Well, why? Yeah.
but
So,
she might
but
be a little childish.
she's
But
very smart and
yeah,
um, she
observant.
pays it
So that.
observant. She pays close attention to details.
And remember, she's the one always snooping around in rooms, right?
Mm.
Remember,
Mm.
she got caught snooping in the maid's room or whatever her position is.
Yeah.
Then
No, we're not going on vacation, foot soldier. We only taking a week off. We've been coming strong for a month straight every Friday. We
Friday.
deserve it. We deserve a little breaky break so we can get our brain entwined into season 2, little breaky break. Girl, I've been watching so many. See, that's what I get. That's why my brain is foggy. Cause baby,
Hmm.
I've been Netflixing it up for the past week or so.
All
Watching
right.
so many different shows.
So in episode 8, the brother of Marissa's her baby daddy brother, comes to the Featherton's house to announce that the brother had passed away while he was at war out there fighting,
Yes.
you know, in Iraq, because Donald Trump just sent him over there to fight. So
Hmm.
that's when she finds out that he had been not emailing her. He had been mailing her and communicating, but the letters, I guess, never got sent out because of, I don't know. I guess they got
The
stuck over there in transition. But the brother came to let her know that he loved her and he wanted to be with her, and she didn't drunk this tea
right.
and herself in a conundrum because she is no longer pregnant. She thinks, uh,
Yeah, cause
because
she go running out crying and all that. I said, Lord.
yeah, and so when he tell her that my brother loved you and and he wanted to be with you and that he wanted to wants you to come stay with us, and I thought that was very charitable, very because they wasn't even married, you know what I mean?
Not stay
But I
with
guess
us,
he,
marry.
huh?
Right. And he was trying to, and also he also didn't want his brother's child to just be out there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If she was
Mhm,
pregnant too. Like, I don't want our that's our blood.
mhm.
So
Right.
we
Right.
gotta pull this in because he's dead. Well, I ain't trying to
Yeah.
lose because we don't want to lose
Right.
anything.
And
And so if yeah,
and they were
what you
very
say?
big on bloodline, and if you have a male child, the first male child is the heir to,
Exactly.
take over the state. And so I think that's one of the reasons too. Even though they was not married, he knew he must have told his brother that he didn't get a chance to marry her, and she was a good child, and he was
Mhm.
claiming his child, so it wasn't like, oh, that's my bastard child, and I don't, she's beneath me, and what I'm saying, like, there was no statue thing type of status type thing that had to be done with
Right.
that. And so
Right.
for them to do that, say, I want her to be with our family, we want to take care of the baby and make sure she's good, said a whole lot, because then if that had been Anthony and he had got one of these wayward women pregnant, they're not going to make that same exception. You see what I'm saying?
But you remember Anthony before the duel, right? You
Uh-huh.
remember he went and told Benedict. He said, make sure she good. If I was to take care of her.
Right. Sure
He
she
told He told
Yeah,
her
that's
to
true.
take care. I'm saying so he did. So I'm
But
just saying that it still was no hope. Like I'm just saying, if you was involved with somebody, I'm just saying these men, Anthony did the same because he didn't marry that what's her name, but he
right,
did say if something was to happen to me, make sure
happened
she
to him.
is taken
Yeah, to
care of.
financially take care of. Yeah, but he said financially take care. He didn't say bring her to the Bridgerton house and let her
Well, she
live up
ain't
under
got
the roof.
no kid. She ain't got no
Still,
damn baby. You can't just
still.
make you can't just like bring her in the house like who this lady. But if it's a baby, like I mean, that's kind of crazy. Like this lady just pop up and you ain't married or nothing. So that was kind of different. A
Right,
little
because of
bit
the
like
child.
she's with child. Like, you ain't gonna bring no damn stray woods in the house now. And talk about shit. Like what she doing here?
Oh,
Who
I
is this?
take care.
Okay. Do you agree? Just read my book. Like, what would that look like if you just bring some lady in the house and she ain't got no baby, nothing, and you just like, oh, she's gonna be living with us. Why, Sway? Like, what the hell? What you said for soldier? Nah, your brain is foggy from watching the mess or watch. No, I've only watched little glimpses and pieces of it, Foot Soldier. I really have been like, it's nothing interesting going on. I peek in and peek my butt right out. Don't laugh at her, Linda B. Foot Soldier is a mess. Bring home strange. Yeah, that would be so awkward, Linda, to bring home this woman you've been sleeping with, and because when you die, like I think a family would be, even though it's so crucial that you shouldn't be doing and having babies out of wedlock. But I think that would give the family a more reason to like, okay, let's bring her in. Um so to bring her in so the baby will be covered, and won't be out and get disowned per se and overlooked, because we definitely know how that works in the royalty. um what else I was going to say now, the scene where Simon and Daphne was getting their portrait painted, that paint that artist was frustrated, y'all. Is episode 8 the one where the opera singer shuts Anthony down for good? Yes. She was like, "Look, I'm not going to no dance." Yeah, episode 8. She said that the opera singer said, "Listen, I'm not going through this shenanigan. I'm not going to no dance. You want to dance with me, but you can't marry me. You want to prince me around. Like you're not gonna get shut. Yeah, you're gonna get shunned, but I didn't blame her because she would have got the most backlash ever, Linda B, for showing up and dancing. He prancing her around at the ball, and you wanna show me off, but I'm gonna get the backlash the worst. So uh-uh. Yes, I was like, I know that's right. She was like, oh hell no. We ain't doing this. She cut him straight off. Yes, I did like that part. Linda B. I did love that part. She shut Anthony down. Like, listen, you want to take. She did do the right thing. Like, you want to prance me around. You could take care of me. Um, we could go secretly and live in the country, but we can never marry. And she just didn't want that type of life. You know, she said, I want to live out, just have fun. I don't want to be no hitting thing. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want no be no hitting thing either. Now, the scene where Simon and Daphne was getting their portrait painted, that was so funny because they both sitting there looking all serious and everything. He was like, "Oh God." And Simon was standing so far away from the chair where Daphne was sitting, and he's like, "Oh God!" And then they start looking and talking. He like, "Okay, I need y'all to stay still." And I love the way that was so beautiful when he sat there and he was like, "Why don't you get closer? You know, move in closer." And when he moved in closer to Daphne, the gaze, the eyes locked, you know, that longing look. And I'm just like, oh, you guys are punishing me. But even the painter was he was like, ah, yes. Now that's perfect because the look they gave each other, the longing for the just all of that. Like, I just wish I could get past this, and I love you so much. Listen, this was a love story that anyone would definitely die for, and they all come with ups and downs. That's the beauty of it. What do you think? Just read my book. I think both of the ladies are handling something.
Hang on a second. I'm trying to catch him.
Okay, gotcha. Just read my book. So yeah, that's that scene with them paint that with them getting their portrait taken because they were painted. That was for the ball that they were going to do. That Danbury, I think Danbury set the ball up, or was it the Queen? I think Danbury set this upcoming ball for Simon and for Daphne. You good? Are you okay?
I'm good. I just had to catch my breath.
Okay,
Um,
baby.
I was running around. I had to close all of these windows.
Oh, is it raining?
No, it's dark.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
just
know
got
you.
dark. I've been sitting everything was open, so I had to
Lock it
close
down. You don't
close
want
them
no
doors.
wolves in your cupboards.
Girl, we got the wrong place. I got Sugarfoot over here.
Child. Oh yeah. They ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it.
No, they ain't gonna make it.
Yes, I was asking you about that scene where they were taking the picture, getting a portrait painted.
That was funny. They were both like she had that face on, he had his face on. Like I'm telling you, I love her facial expressions. You can see she has that look of bewilderment sometimes, and then she has that look of what you just see when she crinkles up her forehead and her eyes when she starts
Mhm.
looking up. I'm like, poor baby. That's what I want to say every time I see that face.
Yes,
It's
and
like,
how about where yeah, so how about when Eloise thought that the seamstress was with Lady Whistledown, and she done went up to the damn shop and shit
yeah, she did.
with
Yeah,
her
she did.
her threats, but polite threats. And his ass was in there hiding, child.
Look, wasn't hiding real well. If she'd have looked up just a little bit, she would have seen him standing on those stairs. Why did he even bring his ass down? And he didn't move. He was still standing there. So shit. He knew she knew he was there. She didn't come to see him. She
Child.
came to handle business.
She sure did. She was like, listen, and one wouldn't want any, to know. And all this other stuff. I said, okay, Eloise. Eloise, like, fuck all this. Who the hell is Lady Whistledown? I'm about to tell your ass right now. You better shut your damn mouth. Don't be putting off. family business in that damn newsletter because you plucking them. Yeah, know, because I know, because they done did that
Mhm.
carriage ride. Now she like, oh shit.
Yeah.
She looking like, listen, I don't care what he doing. If he hurt you, you better not write a motherfucking thing. You ain't got no business with him in the first place. Oh shit. I said, look at the ladies. This is what I mean by the ladies in this family is something else. Okay? I think all of the ladies on the show, period, and it's so feisty and
Yes,
sassy. Lord have mercy, they are something else and shady as hell, like you said
yes,
at the
yes.
beginning of watching this. You was like, "Ooh, they are shady on here."
They are, and they are very much their own people.
Yes, they are. They
They
are.
have their
Each
own
character, they
personalities.
do.
Yes, I
And
love
you
it.
and I do, even though you may not like them, but okay. Yeah, Kimberly, we were talking about, we just went over how we were giggling about the portrait when they would paint in the picture
Oh,
when they
doing
were
the portrait
painting.
of themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, for the party. We were giggling about that of them and how the artist was like, maybe if you get closer, like,
He
because
was like,
Simon was standing all the way up.
he said, "This is not working."
Right, his arm all stretched out and shit. Like, he like, maybe if you get a little closer, like, 'cause this look crazy, which is crazy. But and we were talking about how Eloise went to the seamstress. Like, you better not say a goddamn word about you screwing my brother. I don't give a damn
All
about who
right.
you are,
He went
you
in there,
know.
chin checked her, so nice,
Yes,
sweet.
she did. Sweet and nice. It was
Okay,
nice. I was like, okay, let
and
me
she was
find.
giving. You got a lot of lovely fabrics in here.
Yeah,
I
girl.
Affordable, you know. You
Yes. I would hate to see them go.
right?
That's what she was giving. Bitch, I'll burn this shit down. Our family will be owning this wonderful fabric. I, I do know someone who makes lovely dresses better than you,
You're so crazy.
girl.
She was serving all of that though. She really was. She was.
She did. She served that, and I enjoy every bit of it. I said, "Yes, Eloise, let's go." And he had a little smirk on his face too, standing
Yeah.
there listening to his little sister.
He's like, that's my little sister. Damn it.
But he did check her later, though. He did check her.
Yeah, but not much. He told her don't ever do that again. She's like, huh?
Right? Yeah. He was like, "Don't ever do that again." Yeah. Because that was crazy. He was, but he just loved. I think that was his way of like, oh, okay, you won't be pushing none of my sisters around. They got this.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? He
he's like, you want a piece of candy? This candy.
ah. Oh, did we even mention like the pain and the hurt that Colin went through, after finding
Oh,
out all of that,
Mm.
yeah.
because he was hurt. He was really hurt. And it was crazy. And you saw how angry he was.
Do you think he was more hurt or more embarrassed?
Now I think he was
Was hurt.
both, but he was really more so hurt. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Because he would have married her anyway, probably.
yeah.
Because he
And he
That's
loved
what
her.
he said.
cared about
He
the
was
Yeah,
town.
he said that. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it
he
was kind of
cared about
like,
talking. He just said, he was concerned about I loved you, and I, like you said, he told her I would have married you anyway. You just could have told me.
But you
But
just the thought of you would trick me
yeah,
into making me think that was my baby. That's crazy.
mhm, it is.
That's crazy. That was the sick part of it. Like damn. Is that how you see me? That means you had no love for me at all. I think that was his most hurt
You,
part of
yeah,
it, that she really didn't love him. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he was more hurt more than anything else, because that the
he,
realization is that, oh shit, she really don't love me. You just used me.
yeah. And I am not condoning what she did, but I saw she was in a hell of a pickle. She was in a predicament. Had to get herself out of a pickle, you know?
Or
And
find
don't
somebody
forget,
else pickle to
she's
use and not my pickle.
right, but but she was being pushed to do this several times. So she's like,
Well,
well, damn,
she was being pushed, but she chose to cling
yeah,
on
she
to
thought,
him.
well, that's what I was gonna say. She figured, well, shit, if I have to do it anyway, let me get somebody at least who he's not too bad hard on the eyes. Let me just get somebody. At least it won't be these old lecherous men, these lecherous old men that y'all keep showing me.
Right.
He was like,
You're
hell,
right.
yeah.
And right, Linda B. Yes, it definitely was lust. I told you his nose was wide
Mhm.
open. Just she's, first of all, she's very beautiful. Pretty girl, and you know, the wonderful thing is, I was just thinking, which we know it was not easy back in the day. I just love how they are pairing, the blacks with the whites
Mhm.
and get married as if it was so acceptable back then.
Mhm.
Now that was a shock at how they twist that storytelling. I'm like, child, it would not be that openly. So
And then
again,
this brings me back to Queen Charlotte and the hair. Baby, when she came to you with those big blonde locks pulled all the way up, did you see that big locked up wig? Oh, girl, is working her hair game in every scene.
yeah, her hair. I'm the favorite one was for me was the Afro child. That Afro was the
I
best
like
one
that
yet
one too. But
for
that,
me.
oh my goodness, hun, oof, every
Now,
scene.
now okay, what else scene do we get to? So we get to, did we discuss the part where Simon finally opened up to Eloise and told her actually what happened? No, I don't know if we talked about that. I remember she finally found the letters as well
Oh,
that he
Daphne.
written to Daphne and Simon.
Oh,
Sorry. Daphne and Simon. My bad. Daphne and
oh,
Simon.
Well, he really didn't quite open up to her. She said everything, and he kind of,
No, he did. Started talking about
I don't think he said
but
much.
I,
I
I
mean,
think I think
what you say?
what made it more because and she gave her more insight to why
Well,
Simon
true.
was behaving the way he was when she told him, she was telling her, you know, his dad was a very strict man and he wanted perfection, and that he didn't provide, when he was born because he had that impediment. He wasn't considered perfect or perfection. And so I think what she told, that Lady Dangerous told the story of how she kind of assisted, helping him navigate his impurities and pushing him, encouraging him. She that kind of opened her heart up, to be a little bit more softer with Simon and to be more open to why he was so against having an heir. That made her not be so harsh about that, those feelings.
yeah.
Mhm. That's
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right. He like she didn't really. You're right. He didn't really talk too much. She kind of
right. It was
just
Lady
told her.
Dandridge, I think, that made her heart soften to his struggle, understanding why he didn't want to have an heir. And then Lady Dandridge told that he's totally different than his father. His father was mean and cantankerous or whatever, and Simon was totally the. She told him Simon is totally the opposite of his dad. He just
Yeah,
needed
and
a little
even
encouragement
acknowledge his strength because she was
mhm,
saying, "Well, you did all that for you," and Danbury said, "No, he did that for himself. He
from
was
himself.
determined. He
Right.
was determined to um speak well, do well, you know what I mean,
Mm,
and of course anybody because who wants to you already lost your mama before you were born. Who Yeah,
right.
of course he was trying to
And
work
her,
so hard to please
his
his
father,
dad and still didn't,
but his
still
father
couldn't
wasn't
even.
open for that. His father wasn't even
Hell
open.
no.
He pushed him away immediately. As soon as he seen that he had a problem, he didn't want to have nothing else to do with him.
Mhm.
So that's the difference, between some mothers. If he had a nurturing mother, and Danbury filled in. She, I mean, she got a little role as his nanny, or you know what I mean. Uh, from what they show in the pictures, in the videos, she, was going with him to all of his speech classes and was teaching him the speech, and just she did more than what she would like. You could tell her and that
Yeah.
lady, his mother must have been best friends too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For her to go to that
They
extent
were
to help.
they were best friends, yeah. They were close friends, because they were remember that's what she said when she went and saw him in
Hmm.
that place that he was his
Mhm.
father sent him away. Remember, she was like, "Oh,
Yeah. Look,
dad is much
Uh,
alive."
looking
And he
right up
was like,
out of it too.
Yeah, she took his ass out of there like, "Oh, hell not. What kind of friend would I be to
Okay.
leave
mm,
and to leave my best friend's child like this?" Like, that's
hmm.
crazy. And she said that it was my fault for leaving. I'm sorry for leaving.
Yeah.
And she had no idea all that was going on.
Right.
That he
Right.
would just disown his son and tell everybody he dead. And so she didn't even know all that was going on. Are
Ain't that
these
pitiful?
English people? Yeah.
Black English.
Black
Hmm.
English, yeah.
Lord,
Europe.
we got company.
Who? Uh-oh.
Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot ready to fight, huh?
She jumped up on my little tray and is walking across the keyboard.
Oh
The bottom
Lord.
of, okay, she got down
Uh.
there next to me.
So that
Whew.
was interesting.
Yeah.
That was very
Mhm.
interesting. So now what was the next thing? So the next thing was them getting
But
together. Remember when he kissed her? Oh, that was another scene. And she thought she was gonna get some dick. And
Yeah,
he was
because
like,
calm
yes, he
calm
was
down.
doing, he was facing the place on the staircase.
right, girl. We forgot
And
about
then
that
to
hot
walk away,
scene.
I know she wanted to kick him in the back of his damn head. Like,
You like, I ain't touching that. Let's find out if you pregnant. Whatever.
But then
So
she
we
got her
could be done
menstrual
with
because
this.
she was stuffing that toilet paper. She got the menstrual when she was back in
At that
Bridgerton.
opera,
With
when she was
mhm.
at that
uh-huh.
opera show, they went to that opera
Mm-hmm.
show and all of
And she
that.
shoved all that toilet paper between her legs. I said, "Good Lord, is that what they used
Right.
back then?" I
That was
know they had to have
cloth.
better than that,
Yeah.
but they probably did at cloth. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that was cloth. And I
I
read
think the next.
somewhere they used some kind of it was panties, like a
Yeah, flour sack stuff, something.
flowers, yes,
Yeah.
flower sacks, exactly, to catch the, you know.
Flower sacks.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I heard,
Oh,
something
really?
like that. I was watching. one of
Yeah,
these shows, yeah, because
it was
they
awful.
had pads and all that stuff
That's where that
back
old
Mm.
then.
term came, are you on the rag? Because that's what people used to use. Cloth, flour sacks, rags, things like that. I hate
Mm.
Uh-huh.
to say that. I'm glad people don't say that anymore. You ever
What?
heard on the
Yeah, I
rag?
was scared to be on the rag. Mm.
Yeah, that's
What?
so
I
disgusting.
ain't never hear nobody say on the rag. What was
You
what?
You have to be you have to be 60 or older.
Oh yeah, I'm too young for that.
haven't?
On the rag. What did they mean by on the rag?
What we're talking about now,
You're
because the
Oh,
pads they use rags and cloths.
ugh,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's yeah. And I couldn't stand to hear people say that. And I'm glad I don't hear that these days. That was so disgusting
nah,
to
I was
say.
born when they came out with them pamper pads.
Pamper pads. Forget you, G.
Them thick ass goddamn
There
pads
were
that
Kotex called Kotex. That was the name
that you
brand. Kotex.
Come on, let's mess
Kotex.
up, King. Hey, King, let's mess up. Remember when they used to come in a box with a belt? You had to put them on with a belt.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I was yelling at the TV, don't sit down, don't sit down, right, Linda B. I would not want to live back then. It was cruising back then. I was listening to a whole bunch of ways, and they had to wash it. The servants did,
Yeah. But
like
you
that
know what?
story.
What I figured, it seems like to me in that era, most women were not. They were even built different. You know what I'm saying? Than the way the women are built now, coming out and being built. They were very small framed women, even if they were obese, are were considered obese now. But if they were obese then, they were really still wasn't big. That
Mm-hmm.
people call them big dumpers or whatever. But they ate differently. You know what I'm saying? They didn't eat the same type, all those
I
starches and
wouldn't give
heavy
a
starches.
darn.
They had tea cakes instead
Blood
of.
is blood.
Yeah, but I think their menstrual cycles probably wasn't as heavy. That's my point. Is because they ate differently,
It still
they lived a
comes
different type of
somewhere. I don't want to
lifestyle.
touch somebody's stuff. I don't want to touch mine.
Oh Lord.
Shit.
Heavy, heavy.
That's
That
in the
shit would be
60s. This
on the
is
dump, and I
1800s.
wouldn't be
This is
watching a damn
1813.
thing by hand because they had to, they had to go outside and fire up the coal and the wood over the
Oh
damn pots
Jesus.
and boil water and throw that shit in there and stir it with a stick. Uh-uh.
Listen,
No.
them was some maids for your ass. You hear me, baby? Lord help me. I would have been like, kill me.
No, stop.
I don't wanna live.
I bet
No,
you
ma'am.
marry somebody then. Like he said, you better go
No.
marry somebody.
I would have been like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Kill me. I'm not touching it. Y'all remember I told you about that the laundromat I used to work for?
Yes.
Child. Child. So okay, so she did do that, but yeah, the way he left her spawn on them steps. Child.
Yes.
He like, you won't trick me no more. Hell the fuck no, I ain't touching you.
That was messed up. she was mad as hell. She was like,
Oh shit, he left her
she
sitting
let
there.
her man stands like
He left her on hot. Okay. She was like, oh. He said, no, ma'am. You done tricked me once. You won't get me again. Lock me down like that. If you ain't getting pregnant this time, it won't be another time. So he was like, you ain't tricking me on this one. And then so it was just crazy and strange. But to the party. Did we get to the party? To the ball.
well, before we get there,
Okay.
remember that scene we were talking about with Eloise on the sofa with her brother and the candy and the other sister?
Yes.
Did you
Did
notice
y'all
the
notice?
music?
Did you notice there was a third? other sister that's not in any of those pictures, that's where that youngest sister come in. It's two
Yes, the
young sisters.
youngest sister.
Yeah, and
Yes,
I'm
the
like, who
youngest
is
sister.
she? They
That's
said
the
she's been
But
off somewhere.
they don't
no,
show her
she's
on none of
been
the pictures.
there, but she just like they don't show the youngest brother.
But they said she's been off somewhere because they said Francesca's coming. Francesca's coming. Like she's been somewhere.
Because
Right.
there is remember, there's 4 boys and 4 girls. So it's 8 of them.
Yeah, but we don't see much of Francesca. That's my
No,
first.
they only showed her once, I think.
Yeah, and they just
Mhm.
showed her in season 8. They showed her in
Right,
season 8, and then they show her in episode 8, and then they show her again in episode 1 when Daphne and it was first getting ready for their first coming out event. She appears in there.
right.
That's what
So
I was
it's
telling
at
y'all
the
on the
beginning,
first
at
one.
the end.
There's another sister, but they don't never show her. The youngest sister.
Right. Right. Exactly. Because like I said, it's 4 of them.
Right.
Is actually 8. Is 8
8.
altogether. So it's 4. So you won't see the youngest boy. You only see like they show glimpse of them. Like I said, how they give highlights. They kind of just stay on the story of whatever couple they are talking about. You know what I mean? And don't show, and they just show the main character because the older 3 is very important because
Mm-hmm.
they've seen a lot, so they can kind of give you little glimpse of history that you might, during the show a little bit, and how they play parts, so they want to show you that. But yeah, so yeah, the little girl, coming, Francesca.
Francesca. Yeah. So did you hear the other Bridgerton boy was singing while somebody accompanied him on the piano? Let the cat and toast go round.
Child.
And toast.
Girl, that song was crazy. I said, what in the hell? I said, the cat in the toast, baby. They had some songs. I was so confused. I was like, the cat in the toast.
Right. What the-
Girl,
Yeah,
yeah,
right. Simon
Simon.
goes in place with both of them. Both of the two young Brixtons. When he gets to the house, when they get to the house, he does.
Yes. Yeah, you talking about the kid, the youngest ones. Uh-huh.
Uh,
And you saw how she was eyeing that, huh? Daphne.
yeah,
Who?
She was
because
eyeing
he's
how
warming
he
up the kids, warming up to the children.
Mm-hmm.
and he
He
And
was,
does.
there's a little tiny horse.
yeah, she was like, he like a horse and a pony. How about a pony? It's like got a pony, and she looking like, okay,
Shout out
yeah.
to Soldier, shout out.
Yeah, I ain't even. I'm being quiet because I'm still premenopause, and even though I ain't seen one in a few months, they might just go heavy, heavy.
Girl,
Come
I'm
on
rooting
now,
for you.
I'm gonna be
I'm rooting-
quiet because
Huh?
it's been nice. It's been nice.
Yeah, okay. And now you ready to bye bye. Thank you. Thanks for playing.
Yeah. Okay. So the chocolates. What about the chocolates?
What
Was
killed
that
me
what you
about
was
them when they were
connecting
sitting on
them?
the sofa, when they were sitting on the sofa eating, Eloise was sitting on. Eloise always has this look on her face to me, a look of I really am annoyed with everybody and everyone and
Yes.
everything.
And she
She's
Like
was. And she was.
yeah, she's
she
almost
always has.
neurotic. It's like she always looks nervous or panicked or like
Everything is
giddy up,
annoying
yeah.
to her.
Huh?
Everything is annoying to her.
Yeah. It's like she wants
Everything is so. Wait, and this is the part that I wanted to bring to you. Now, remember when I told you they really don't know that Eloise, not Eloise, um,
Penelope.
Penelope and with the brother. Cause remember when he went off and she was looking out the window and Eloise was rugged after the father died.
What?
After the father was killed, I mean.
What
The
happened?
Penelope father was killed.
Uh-huh.
Remember?
Yeah.
And remember
Elo-
how Eloise and her were by the window and she was crying.
Yeah.
And Eloise was like, it's gonna be okay. And you
Yes.
know that she thought she was crying because her father, but she was crying because Collins was leaving. You
Mm-hmm.
peep that? She's
Yeah.
looking out the window. He's about to leave and
Mm-hmm.
go away, but Eloise thinking she crying because her father did.
Yeah. That's it. See. Why
Wait
you
a
gonna
second. I don't mean to laugh. I'm just
say
saying. She didn't even give a damn. Like,
damn. Okay.
see how I'm saying? And she was thinking, that's why I said she didn't know. She still don't know she likes her brother. Because she still ain't saying nothing. Nobody knows but her in Marina. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's done now because she said, I'm so glad that she didn't tell. She was getting ready to tell him how she felt. And he said he
yeah.
was leaving. And I'm like, ooh, you save
Oh
face, girl.
yeah.
Face. Yeah.
Yeah, she was, but I still think she should have. But I think that was no, I still think she shouldn't have. That was too soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was way too soon. He just got out. You looked at you sound thirsty. Yeah, I was like, what the hell that song? Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
Lord.
the ghost go round
Yes.
again.
The first way he had her dress was coming out beautiful. After that, they were all ridiculous. But I just to be honest, so it was kind of like she didn't know, and so they still don't. And I was just like, oh God, you about to tell this boy. So I was
Hmm.
so glad he cut her off and like was saying I'm leaving, and then she's like, oh, never mind. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like, it's too soon, girl. That sounds thirsty. Good. She's pregnant. You don't
Yeah.
want that. Have me
Oh,
instead.
yeah.
I'm like, Lord, have mercy. Don't do it to yourself. After Colin told her he was going to travel. Yeah. But okay, get to am I missing
Well,
anything
he
before
did
the
say that
ball?
she inspired him to go.
Yeah, she did because she wanted him to get away from that goddamn cousin. She like, run, Colin, run. They don't pay attention. They don't pay attention to Penelope. It's sad. And it's because, you
But that's
know,
how she is able to be Lady Whistledown too. She's invisible. It's like they're not
exactly.
thinking about her. She's not in line to get married. They're busy. The mother's busy trying to marry off these
The
daughters and
oldest.
get the
Mm,
scandal out. Yeah, she's not paying attention to Penelope, and everybody else is doing their own thing. And Penelope's got time. She can move around. She can be in there and not be seen. She's invisible to them.
mm.
And it works in her favor because people just start talking and she's somewhere in the corner just sitting quiet, being
That's because
overlooked.
Linda B, that's because Eloise wasn't paying Penelope no attention either. Sad but true. Because every
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
Penelope tried to come to her, Eloise kept talking about that goddamn whistle down.
Right.
So
That's
she,
what you want to know.
yeah, she ain't give a damn what Penelope was going through. She just like, whistle down. I think I got. She's like, who don't cares? But yeah, but I was just like, Lord, poor Penelope, and I'm sick of them white yellow dresses. I was like, Lord,
That was
yeah.
so funny. And she said, and it's yellow. Got another damn yellow dress.
I said, what is this? This like it's kind of like her mother's. Yeah, and that's what her nickname was, Wallflower.
That's
I
messed up.
think.
I
I
don't
think.
recall that, but that's messed up. So she gonna look like a flower leaning on the wall, a big yellow pansy.
Yeah, Pansy.
Messed up.
Now I guess I think we talked about everything. So he lost
So
the fight.
yeah,
He
he
lost
lost
the
the fight,
fight. Him
and
and
then the
Simon. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kimberly.
oh yeah. So when Featherton lost the fight, he goes to the gentlemen's club, and that's where he meets his demise because the two gentlemen, he's tossing it up, and he done told Mrs. Featherton, we got money again, and she asked him like, where all this money come from, and she and he said, doesn't matter, I got it. And she's like, she calls the maid, well, look, we can get some gal. The girls can get new dresses after all. And now they can go to the ball, the dance, the Duchess. I think it's um, Daphne and the Duchess is hosting this party event.
Yeah.
And they come
Yeah.
to the party with their new dresses on. And then they should cut to the scene where uh, Mr. Featherton is at the gentleman's club, and that's when he gets
Uh-huh. Yeah. They came
Look,
uh,
after that ass. Okay.
yeah. And then I think in that episode too, while they're at the ball, that's when what's her name? Penelope. She talks to Collins, and he lets her know that that's when I'm going to go. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm gonna go on tour, and she was getting ready to tell him. I think she was going to tell him how she feel, but once he said he was going on tour, she was like, "Oh,
Yeah, that's what just read my book
I
was talking
guess
about.
I
Hmm.
can't tell you now." Another opportunity presented itself for her to let him know how she feels, but she doesn't seem like she feels like she's worthy. I get that impression from her too. Not only is she
She
the third in
doesn't.
line to go out to be for the season, because the older two girls are the ones that have to go get married first before. But it's like she doesn't even feel worthy to, you know what I'm saying, to for that type of love or love from him. Because she could have told him then, and maybe he would have said, I'm not going to go on tour. And we can stay in court a little bit." But he even asked her, "Well, do you want to go dance?" And she was like, "No, I don't know. That's okay. Never mind."
I'm
And he just,
glad that she didn't. That's what me and just read my book was just talking about.
"Mm,
I'm glad she didn't because that would seem thirsty. Like he just found out this lady, your cousin, tried to put a baby on him. And
that
here
was,
you
oh yeah,
go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that this is all happening. So
yeah,
he
that's true.
just found out that your cousin tried to sneak a baby on me, even though you tried to tell me, but
Right.
I'm just like, give him a chance to heal. Like,
but that
no,
would have been
I
a slap in the face if she told him that and he was still
Right.
leaving.
I can see that.
So at least
exactly like
I
I
can
and
see
gotta
that, but I
go.
don't know. And from my
yeah.
standpoint, I would be like, you know what? I don't held this in long enough. Even before this girl came with this whole scenario about her being pregnant and wanting to needing to get married and stuff. I've been having these feelings for you, and I'm not gonna put my feelings. That's just me, my opinion. I'm not putting my feelings on the line on the back burner again. I'm gonna let you know. Now you can choose to not accept it, but I'm not gonna hold. I rather know that there's no hope than to hold in these emotions and the feelings. Does she walk around and I noticed in season 2 and season as the seasons go, her breasts even get bigger. Like she holding in so much shit. Her titties
You better no, her breast got bigger.
yeah, girl, y'all
Wait a
watch.
minute.
I want y'all to. Linda B.
Oh my
And
god.
Foot Soldier, I want y'all to take notes. She got small breasts in season one.
Oh
Watch
shit.
up by
You
Oh
know,
god.
everybody was flat
Not
chested.
syphilis, Linda B. Girl, not syphilis. So where you gonna go, Trav? I was mad. I wanted her to.
I
I
do.
just didn't want her because it was kind of like he overlooked you in the first place. So I was just like, I just was like, he keep overlooking her, and I didn't
The
want her
whole
to feel
thing,
like she was a rebound. He
child.
this lady tried to force a baby on me. Now I'm heartbroken, and now I get with you. You a rebound because he's still hurting. So it's kind of like I want you to love me for me. I don't want you to get with me and you're still hurt, heartbroken over that
I
lust
get that.
thing. I want you
I get, I get that.
to love me
I
and
think you
not
just,
just come to me when you're broken.
I don't want to second fiddle. Right. I get it. I get it. I got it. But I still would, but I have to let my feelings be known. And damn what you do with them. You can do whatever, leave, go on tour, go and marry the next pregnant lady. But I'm gonna get this shit off of my chest so I can move on. Cause see, she can't even move on because we're gonna see going forward, she's still harboring those same feelings. She's still, breathing in hard and breathing in deep. Her breasts, I tell you, they get bigger and bigger. She's like she's like an
They
inflated
do
balloon.
that. I'm not lying though, because she do be like
And I was like,
breathe.
she gonna bust if she don't tell this boy that she likes him. Even if he say, I like you, I have feelings for you, but I know we're not in the right place. This ain't the season. Sometimes you have to let somebody fly, cut them loose, and if it's meant for you, it'll come back. But I'm not gonna hold on to those kind of feelings. No, I'm
She
good.
gonna
I
get
don't
out
feel
there.
like
Oh Romeo
Romeo.
without.
I'm Romeo. Exactly. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Well, yeah. Well, I just feel
Oh,
like,
Linda B.
damn.
I'm not gonna marry
So
the next pregnant lady.
he said, "Go marry the next pregnant lady." Busted, busted. But yeah, so that was interesting. And then to come to find out, she went to go check the money. Now, listen, this is the question I have.
Uh-huh.
Remember when they told her the father died? I'm talking about the Featherton, Lady
Uh,
Featherton. The father died. She ran to the room to check that case and saw that it was empty.
Yep. Before she
So,
went to see the husband, she wanted to check that money.
right.
Mhm.
Girl, she sure did. But I'm like, did he take all that money? Well, he had to go pay them too.
child.
He
Yeah, I
had to
think it was
pay the
more in depth
boxer.
what they do than what they
Well, he
said
said he had
because
already paid off all of his stuff. He said he had paid all of that out,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think
and
he
and
had more that he wasn't speaking of because he in the first I think it was like the first episode it was something about money. It's I feel like he's always had an issue with money doing stuff.
yeah,
And
because he
she
had
called
done
him. She was
he
like, yeah, he's been having issues with money. This wasn't like just a
yeah
sudden onset or something. He probably owes half of the town and
Yeah.
all the
he
whores in
said
town, and he ain't gonna tell
he
who he
gambled away
owes.
the dowry, but he
Look,
paid
and
the money
still
back.
and
Yeah,
he even spent that.
yeah,
Hmm.
Exactly.
their dowry. Yeah, so he said that he paid off all of his outstanding debts. He said he paid all of that.
He was a liar.
Well,
He's just like
Well,
he's a
we know
liar, just
that.
like homeboy Offset down there gambling in Florida, in Miami. They liars. They lie
But
when he
he
got a
but he
gambling.
had the he had a gambling problem. So
hmm
Yeah,
I mean, he got out of debt and he went back and spent that money and put it right back in. You know what I'm
then he
saying?
went down there drunk, spending money.
And I'm thinking they probably illed him because he probably owed more money. And they like, well, listen, we ain't doing this again. That was
Right.
Yeah,
probably
he did
another
that because
reason.
he fixed that fight.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that too. That
That
too.
too. Probably
Mm-hmm.
owe more money.
They had to
And
pay out.
and then now you we found, you probably fixed that because when you come in and and I'm sure he wasn't the only one. Simon wasn't the only one who saw him slipping out of that tent before the fight.
Mm, mm, mm.
You remember that? Now,
Yeah.
what about the dance? Okay, when they would talk about how many dances, he's like, "Oh, one is enough." whatever the hell. When they at the end, did you love the part when they was dancing and and then when it did start raining, like just read my book. You see how Lady Dunbury, when they was a couple, was about to go out there, was about to
Yes.
go join them on the dance floor. She put that goddamn cane and was like,
And then
let them be out there by themselves. Get your ass out of here. This is their party. This is their time. And don't you see a moment here? How
right.
you gonna go out there trying to ruin their moment? I was cracking up. The
Girl, when she
queen
put that
looked.
pain up, she
Did
didn't
you
even
see
move her
how the
head.
queen?
She just whoop. I'm like,
You saw how the queen looked. She was pleased with that. She
hmm
smiled because she knew what was going down. Like, okay, I know that's right.
right. And she told him, I expect to see a
I
baby.
love how Linda B thing. On the same page. She said,
Well,
I was thinking that
I was thinking he had
he
spent
had
all the
spent the
money.
money and didn't pay anybody. Hmm. He had went back and gambled that money again before he paid all them people.
That's what I said. That's what I was
Mhm.
figuring. I said either
And with the
that
money that he
or
brought back to
you.
the house, that's why she went back and looked in that room when they came home from the ball, and she found all the servants was standing around, everybody was standing around like, oh Lord, we ain't gonna have a job because we ain't gonna get paid. That's what I said. You ain't gonna have money to pay us or nobody else. And then the maid came and told us like, it's your husband. They said he's dead. And she ran straight to that, like you said, just remember, she ran straight to that room and see that plane was empty. So the money that he had brought home and showed her, that money wasn't there no more.
Nope,
He
he
been
took
took
that
home.
out. Took it out
Mm-hmm.
and went
That
back to
money was
that
gone.
place, rented that room, and he was up there drinking and having a good old time. Okay. And that's what that lady said to her. Remember when she was going buying them dresses, and the lady was like, I mean, when she showed up to the thing before
hmm
she found out he was dead. Remember one of them ladies told her, like, is he out really?
Oh yeah,
Having fun.
yeah.
And yeah,
Mhm.
she knew because he out sleeping around and doing every damn thing else. Okay.
Mm.
Spending up that money. And that's a shame. But yes, I forgot about that part. The maids and everybody was lined up like we out. We ain't getting no money.
Why you all outside? Damn, got the neighbors in my business. Clear your ass in the house.
Yo, they was lined up. Wait, that's some embarrassing shit. They like, we out. No pay, no work. No pay, no work. Them motherfuckers was like, who's hiring?
Right?
That shit was crazy. She was looking around like, the fuck y'all all standing around?
Oh, lined up on.
They said the case is empty. We out of this. That was funny, but I love it the way, and oh my God. And then the scene of it all, that dance, and then the rain, right? And then, I was like, damn, don't you feel good, Simon? You ain't got to pull out no more. He looked relieved. He was like, he had that big smile.
Yeah, he did.
He had that. He had that song. I said that's when they should have played relax, release, release. Relax, relax, release. Baby, they both was sick. But that was a blessing. And then y'all talked about the baby child. The baby. You know, all babies ain't cute. You know that. Some come out looking
But this
wrinkled.
was a
Oh,
production. You could have picked you know they you know they whole audition for these babies.
Jesus. Well, they were trying to, you know,
Hmm.
I don't know. Jesus.
Little
But that was a
color.
good thing. So, what do y'all think about season one so far?
I loved it. It moves fast.
Yes, it doesn't drag things on. That's what I love. Like,
Me too.
you
That's
get the concept, you know
yeah.
what it is, move on. So, I do love that. I love the way they just moving right along. Okay. And don't stand and you get the glimpse of the picture, the relationships, and things of that nature. So I do love the way they don't, linger on stuff for too long. So that was a good part of it. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. That was you. No more pulling out. Yes, Linda B, no more pulling out. You might as well enjoy it. You're married, have fun. I think that was the best part of being married, right? Letting it all hang out.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. That's
That was the perfect scenery of being married and doing unforgettable things. You know? The whole just deliciousness. I just, and I enjoyed that part, the better understanding, and now that they both, so now the relationship can just prosper, and the marriage can prosper. So I just love it. That's a good thing, Linda B. Not a good thing. So yeah, I think this season was great. I'm looking forward to season two, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and season two is going to be great. Like I said, next week we won't be here, but I will be scheduling the lives for season two while I pick another picture for season two, and try to grab some more data for season two. And I'm looking forward to more and more love stories, because that, I don't know. I'm still just tied into Simon and Daphne right now. So,
well.
um,
I will say, not to be a spoiler, but each season of Bridgerton's has couples, and it's all about a tumultuous love story that has many curves and waves and ups and downs, and so that's what
yes.
makes Bridgerton's series a wonderful thing, because it's all based on love stories, and some of them are stories that you'll recognize, like a Cinderella type situation,
Mhm.
or a Hansel and Gretel situation. They all kind of relate.
Hansel
It,
and Gretel.
I just named something. I just pulled something out my ass.
But you gotta put you in the mindset. Remember Hansel and Gretel? That was a cute. That was another favorite of mine. What
Girl!
what was you confused of, Linda B? I like Hansel and Gretel. What was wrong with that? Just read my book.
Popping them asses in the oven so they could be roasted, girl.
You know what? I'm just saying.
Uh,
Everything ain't always pretty.
or perfect,
Oh my
or
God.
pretty, or
Everything ain't
perfect.
always pretty. Hey, very Carrie. Hey, Boo. Hey. Maybe I need to write this stuff down. What did you get confused about? What did you
You
watch in
did very
season
good to
two?
be keeping up. You did very well.
Yes,
You did.
Linda B is on
Mhm.
it, honey. She's been watching and she's been trying not to go too far into it. Is hubby still loving it, Linda B? She said they popped them in the oven, right, Linda B? She said they done made Choco out of their ass. Yeah, that was crazy, but I still, that still was a favorite. One of them, one of my, you got the wolf, the three pigs, okay,
A
and
little Red Riding. Well, Little Red
Little
Riding.
Red Riding
Did
Hood.
she meet? Did she meet someone to love her? Did she was her the love interest? I can't remember.
Yeah, what's that what?
Oh, I
Little
don't
Red
think
Riding.
she met nobody to love. I don't think. I think I must have
No,
watched the
Big Bad
first
Wolf.
episode, season two. I will not allow my husband to watch with me. He talks too much. Well, y'all started off watching together. Dang, he had to ruin it. So your husband is like my mama. She would tell you the whole damn story. I can't watch no movies with her either. Or if she haven't seen it, she is through up. So what's that? So what's this? Blah, blah. Yeah. So yeah, that's right. I'm like, oh my God, I'm watching. I don't know. I'm watching with you. Shit. The fuck? Shit, Mom. Did she interrupt and she start talking? Yeah, my mom the same way with movies. So yeah,
Look, where
it's
they
crazy.
going?
Right,
And I'm
right.
watching
Yeah.
it with
I'm like,
you.
what?
I don't know.
Like
I'll
what?
see what you see. Shit, I
I
don't know where they
start then she start talking and then you missing parts. Thank God for Netflix. Rewind. Shut up. Okay, because I can't hear it. Like you making me miss it because you busy talking about 20 minutes ago. I listen, I'm watching just for you. Oh, I bet they're gonna come out there. I bet they did. What you think? Did they do this? Are they gonna do this? I'm like, what? Oh no. So we just sharing. I'm just like, girl,
Ooh,
I
that would
start
drive me
to
crazy.
and she will not stop until you say you can ignore her all you want to. That's just gonna make her talk even more, girl. So it's like, damn. He keeps asking stuff like I watched it before. Well, this is a good one. So I'm looking forward to season two. Like I
I
said,
am
Mhm.
we
too.
won't meet next week. We're going to take a week off and we'll be back the following week, which is April 24th. So we'll be back April 24th, okay, at 7. Well, I'll let you know the time.
Mhm.
I think it may be at 7:15, but if any time changes, we're just gonna say 7:15 right now, but you'll see any updates moving forward. But we're gonna take a week break and I'll see y'all back here. Like I said, on April 24th on a Friday. Any
Cheers,
closing
lady. It's
ladies?
been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Cheers to you, lady.
Ah! Oh, girl, I
Cheers.
look a mess. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at you. You look beautiful.
Hey,
Cheers.
cheers!
This
Look
was
at that glass.
good.
Clink. Cheers! All right.
Oh, I appreciate you. See, look, and she ain't catfish.
Mm.
No. Okay.
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 007
No, look,
filters.
just like her goddamn pictures. Suck it to me,
Okay.
suck it to me. Oh, I'm being bad. See, I shouldn't have had this Heineken. I only had one. Oh, see what
She's
you
saying
did.
she ain't no catfish. I
You
damn
see what
sure
you
ain't.
did, Kimberly. Gonna get me in trouble and shit.
Well, you didn't say nothing. Look,
I
hey,
ain't lying, shit.
no.
That's right. We don't do those things. But this was real, and I enjoy both of you ladies. This
I
have been
did
one
too.
heck of a season one. I can't wait. And remember, y'all, no cat chasing.
Okay.
Now I know one thing. Since we take a week break, see y'all. This gives y'all the ones who haven't watched Bridgerton yet. Y'all got time to catch up with us and get to season two. There's only 8 episodes per season. So it's really not that long. And trust me, you would love it. Okay?
Mhm.
And
I'm
the fact that we're
serious,
doing
y'all.
and the fact that we're doing 2 episodes at a time, that's where you can, you can kind of you can cover a lot of territory, too. So instead of
Yeah,
doing one episode at a time.
absolutely. Exactly. And I think it gives you a chance to, get through the season and not drag it on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And try to
Mm,
get through it because look, we want hopefully, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully I think we will get caught up because season 5 might drop in October, I think.
mm-hmm. That
Yeah.
would be
Oh, okay.
good.
We got time. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
We moving quick.
we got time and we already done with season 1. So we'll knock this off and be right in time to come and watch season, you know what I'm saying? When season 5 drop, we be right on in it. So it gives us a
Mhm.
little break and then I don't know, just read my book or you Kimberly could give us another show to watch. And we probably go to your channel or just read my book channel. I don't know, we could keep
Okay.
it going if you
Okay.
like, if it sounds good to you.
Sounds like a winner chicken dinner.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm glad I enjoy you ladies. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
You
Um,
too.
and yeah, I don't think you said anything. Any last word? Just read my book. Cause I
No,
don't
that is it. And you'll be on tomorrow, right? You going live tomorrow?
yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be live
Okay.
tomorrow.
So I
And
will see you then. Yo, I enjoyed doing this. This was so much fun. And
yeah,
I really do like the show. I wasn't sure I was going to do it, but I'm glad I did.
I'm
Really?
glad that
You
I
think you gonna
convinced
like it?
you.
Why you thought you weren't gonna like it? Just read my book.
Well, because I
What
can't
was
get
your hesitation?
into to cereals like that, and it's
Oh,
I'm thinking, well, let me see first, but I really do like it, and I have my favorite characters. I sure do.
So
good.
as a season one, out of season one,
Hmm.
who is your favorite, Kimberly?
My
Or just
favorite
read my book.
female out of all of them would be, of course, Lady Dandridge. I mean, she's the
Damn,
bees,
Jerry.
the bees. She is definitely the bees, the bees. She's something
Yes.
to admire. Her courage, her strength, her demand. She demands respect, and I love her. And then as far as the male aspect, um, I don't want to pick the obvious, the Daphne and the Simons, but out of the males, I would have to say I like Benedict for the fact that he's actually finding himself and he's not reserved about it. He's open to exploring regardless of what the culture or society says. So I
Yeah.
admire him for having that freedom, that adventurous spirit. As he said, his mom told him, "You are my son. You are me." So I really respect him, and those two will be my favorite for this season, and
Mm,
that's why. Mhm.
okay. You just read my book.
Lady Danbury
Hmm.
and Penelope.
Okay.
Hmm. Why Penelope? Because she's about to
Because
bust into sing for lust and love. I'm just asking, I'm just asking a question.
because I think that she's fun. she's fun, and she's just fun, and she
Really?
thinks differently from everyone else. Well, each one of them have totally different personalities.
Yes.
You know,
Right.
I like that she is very secure within herself, even though we saw the insecurity when it comes to Colin, because
Right.
that's the only
Mm.
thing that trips her up. Because everything else she's quite sure of. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
do I like her. She's fun.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
open to the chat too. Chat, Linda B. Foot Soldier. I know you're not watching, but you hear us. Who is your favorite? Anyone who's up in the clouds listening? My favorite, I would have to say, is of course Lady Dunbury. Okay, I
Yes.
love her spiciness, her confidence.
Hmm.
Okay, and I love her. She's kind of like witty, and she
Mm.
can. She's a little witty, a little bit. She can be, and she just without she's just in everybody business. Okay.
Mhm. Let me
She
tell you,
has
I know everything. I know it all.
yes, it's kind of like that old the she holds the castle's old dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And just know it. So that's my thing. And I love, so wise, and quick, and she's quick on her feet, think
Oh
quick on her
yes.
feet. So I love that about her. And then as for the second, okay, I'm gonna get off of Simon because
Hmm.
all I be listening. Why?
Expand it.
Oh,
Expand it. Expand it.
okay. Uh, uh.
What?
Okay, and then
You
I
struck
What
up.
is happening
had to release. Sheesh.
here?
Foot Soldier said her favorites is the maids. I am over. and
I get
then
it.
so and then I have to think I will go with since I can't choose. I think I want to go with oh dang, it's hard.
What people you like,
Mm.
even if it's been
I'ma
picked
just
already.
I'ma just I'ma just stick with Danbury. I'm still not sure of I don't think any of the males is any favorites except for Simon. I'm sorry. I can't do it. The other
Hmm.
ones got too much going on. Like, I mean, they got a lot going on, but not any favor. First of all, I'm not in, but I think Benedict, like you said, because he's outgoing and
Hmm.
he's not worrying about society. I do love all those parts.
Him.
He's not worried about taking a dip in the
Foot
pond.
soldier. This is not Jeopardy. You're making it harder than it has to be.
He said this is not Jeopardy. And I think for right now, the two I love is okay, in the mom. So I'm gonna go with Lady Victoria, you know, Lady
Who's
Benedict.
Lady
I mean
Victoria?
Lady, that's her name, Victoria.
Bridget.
The
Ooh.
Bridgerton, Lady Bridgerton.
Oh.
Her name is Victoria. I'll have to go with her because I love that although she's the mom, she's steady learning
Mm.
Mhm.
a lot about herself and just and I love the way she is caring and so involved with her children. Not only are you trying to get them married off, but I'm just saying it's more into it. Like she's involved in her children
Yeah,
a
and
lot.
Right.
she
I like
yeah,
that. You
yeah.
know, I love how and she is a little firm, but not so firm like judgmental like to
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
to whoop them down on something. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like give or take and kind of saying like, okay, so hush, foot soldier. Talk about she taking too long. So those are two right now. Those are my two favorite as of now. Is Lady Bridgerton and Lady Danbury. Those are my two. I'm
Hmm.
just kind of sad that the story won't be about Simon and Daphne anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, never know.
Yeah, they
Though,
still exist.
Yeah, it's
They
got to
still
all come
exist.
together at some point. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so this is
but this
this was a
is
good season, ladies, and I really did enjoy even
me
the
too.
chat participation. I enjoyed engaging with all of y'all. This is a new experience for me. I know it's not new for Jill and Jill just read my book, but it is a new experience for me to engage to this magnitude. So I appreciate y'all both giving me the opportunity, of course. And y'all have a great rest of the
Damn,
weekend.
it sounds like you ain't coming back for season two.
Oh no, no. I'm definitely coming back.
Ah,
Definitely coming back.
that
I'm
sounds
definitely.
like you was closing the door.
Oh no, but
They-
I appreciate the opportunity. You know what I mean? Just
Oh yes, you're
real honesty. I
welcome.
appreciate the opportunity. So
You're welcome. I'm hoping to get you in some more things, hopefully. Mm.
Yeah, because this is fun,
Look,
guys.
I'm hit. Look, but it's been a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure with you ladies. You are no stranger to me, even if you don't on this app. Too, I mean, you're always here, and I just love the engagement, whether it's in the chat or on the panel. I appreciate you, and especially everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all too. So this been real. And
yeah,
we'll see you on see well, we'll see you before then, but we'll be back for season 2. And I can't wait. So
all
gonna
Um,
right.
leave her
I'm
alone. Diggle
no
yo.
doubt about your show, baby girl.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a great evening.
You too. Thank you. Later, just read my book. Later, Kimberly. All right, this was the finale of season 1. Here go soldier, the guard dog on the chat. Okay, leave Kimberly alone. But this is fun, and I look forward to seeing you all back for season 2. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you have enjoyed season 1. And if you haven't started watching, go watch Foot Soldier. Go look for it. If maybe you can find it. If it's not on Netflix, you can find it somewhere else so you can join us. All right, y'all. We'll see you on the 24th Friday. We won't be back next week. We're going on a little break, and then we'll be back the following week later for season 2. Y'all have a blessed weekend, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Later, y'all. Thanks, Kimberly, and just my book for this with me. I'm so excited, and it's always a pleasure to have you, ladies. All right, y'all. Peace. Stay sucker free.